February 5, 2026. 41 candles are lit on Cristiano Ronaldo's cake. While most of the football world views age 40 as the finish line, for CR7, 41 is just another number. It is merely another checkpoint in his obsessive journey toward greatness, a journey with eyes firmly set on the scorching heat of the North American summer. To speak of Cristiano Ronaldo today is to speak of something far greater than a mere athlete. He is an industry, a self-sustaining commercial ecosystem that defies the very laws of time. The data doesn't lie. Even if Ronaldo decided to hang up his boots tomorrow, the financial machine he has built would continue to generate wealth, operating as smoothly and lethally as he once did in front of goal. This is an empire where the sun never sets. Born in Portugal, the County Route 7 brand has extended its reach across the globe. Beyond boots and jerseys, the name Ronaldo has woven itself into the very fabric of our daily lives. From fragrance lines launched with Eden perfumes back in 2015, to the County Route 7 fitness empire expanding from Portugal into Spain, he has transformed his name into a lifestyle, a religion of perfection and discipline. Ronaldo's brand power is cemented by a staggering figure: 1 billion followers. In September 2025, the former Real Madrid striker officially became the first human in history to hit the 1 billion mark across all social platforms. On Instagram alone, 671 million followers make him the most influential individual on the planet. His social accounts are no longer just communication tools, they are massive media assets. When brands like Nike, Binance, or Jacob & Company approach Ronaldo, they are buying guaranteed visibility before 1/8 of the world's population. This financial fortress is further fortified by his adventure in Saudi Arabia. In 2025, he extended his contract with Al Nassr for another 2 years with an unimaginable package of £492 million. According to The Sun, every day he wakes up, Ronaldo's account grows by £488,000. Every hour, he earns over £20,000. Even his every breath is valued at £5.65. However, all this wealth and commercial fame would be meaningless to Ronaldo without the one thing he has been addicted to for over 2 decades, the goals. At the age of 41, Ronaldo stands at the threshold of a record that perhaps no one will touch for another century: 1,000 professional career goals. This is an obsession, a motivation, and also a burden he places upon his own shoulders. Every match in the Saudi Pro League, every appearance for the national team, Ronaldo steps onto the pitch with the mindset of a starving hunter, cherishing the smallest opportunity to inch closer to that divine 4-digit number. But this journey is not smooth, it is full of chaos and controversy. Experts are split in half. One side admires the resilience and iron will of an evergreen tree. The other side criticizes him as greedy and selfish, arguing that his clinging to the spot is stifling the development of surrounding satellites and slowing down the collective rhythm. Ronaldo's strides at 41 are certainly not as elegant as in his youth at Manchester United or Real Madrid. He no longer has those lightning-fast step-overs, no longer sprints from midfield leaving defenders choking on his dust. Ronaldo is now a pure box assassin, playing with experience, positional awareness, and supreme finishing skills. But in modern football, which demands high-intensity pressing and flexibility, Ronaldo's style sometimes becomes a vulnerability to be exploited. That chaos surrounds Ronaldo, but it seems he enjoys it. He nourishes his will from criticism, turning hatred into energy to explode. For Ronaldo, silence is death. As long as people are still talking about him, whether good or bad, it means he still has value, still remaining one of the hotspots in the football universe. The story of Ronaldo at 41 cannot be separated from the context of the Portuguese national team. The European Seleção currently possesses one of the most talented golden generations in history. Even more balanced and higher quality than the generation that won Euro 2016 with him. The recent triumph in the UEFA Nations League is the most powerful proof. Portugal defeated the defending Euro champions, Spain, in the final to take the throne. It is a combat-ready collective combining experience and youth. Bruno Fernandes is at the peak of his form. Bernardo Silva remains a magician with the ball. Ruben Dias is the rock in defense. Meanwhile, the likes of Rafael Leao, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, or João Neves bring terrifying speed and unpredictability. In that brilliant picture, Ronaldo's role becomes more sensitive than ever. He is still the captain, the spiritual leader, the living icon, but is he still an irreplaceable element professionally? Recent journeys show Portugal can play top-tier football, controlling and imposing the game better when Ronaldo accepts stepping back a bit or even starting from the bench to make way for more flexible options in attack. But as usual, coach Roberto Martinez has to solve a difficult puzzle regarding personnel management. How to harmonize Ronaldo's massive ego with the collective interest. How to utilize his finishing ability without breaking the team's pressing structure. Portuguese fans are also divided. One section believes Ronaldo should play the role of a super sub, entering the field in the last 30 minutes to finish off opponents when they are tired. Look at how he burns himself out in the final minutes. That is the wisest way to use Ronaldo at 41. He will be the scariest secret weapon of the 2026 World Cup. A fan commented. But there are also those who insist Ronaldo must start. His authority makes opponents tremble. You cannot let the greatest player sit out in his final World Cup. Regardless of the controversy, it is undeniable that Portugal is providing Ronaldo with the best possible platform to realize his final dream. He no longer has to carry the team alone like in 2010 or 2014. Now, he is the spearhead of a sharp trident supported by the world's leading playmakers. This is an opportunity, but also pressure. If he fails, he will no longer have a reason to blame the squad quality. All efforts, resilience, and calculations of Ronaldo at 41 are directed towards a single destination: the World Cup 2026 finals in the USA, Mexico, and Canada. This will be the 6th World Cup of his career. But Ronaldo's ambition does not stop at just showing up for attendance. He wants the golden trophy, the final missing piece to complete his picture of greatness. However, there is a painful statistic, an unhealed scar in CR7's illustrious career that few dare to mention to his face: 0 goals in the World Cup knockout rounds. It is hard to believe that the holder of the record for most goals in Champions League history, the man who turned the Champions League knockout stage into his own private stage, has completely misfired in elimination matches on the world stage. From 2006, 2010, 2014, 2018 to 2022, Ronaldo has gone through 5 World Cups, scoring in all 5, a record. But they all came in the group stages, when entering life or death battles, where a star's bravery is needed most. Ronaldo has been inexplicably silent. World Cup 2026 will be the final chance for Ronaldo to break this curse. At 41, are his legs still fast enough to bypass young, healthy defenders? Is his jump still high enough to win decisive aerial duels? And more importantly, will his cold head conquer the 1,000-pound pressure of history? If Ronaldo scores in a knockout match at World Cup 2026, it will be an explosive moment of intense emotion. But if he continues to misfire and Portugal stops their journey, it will be a sad low note, a permanent unfinished business in the conqueror's epic. The internet community has already started drawing up scenarios. A World Cup dreamer account fantasizes. Minute 90 of the World Cup 2026 final. Score is 1-1. Ronaldo jumps high to head it in. He takes off his shirt to celebrate, showing off his 41-year-old muscles. That would be an ending better than a Hollywood movie. Another scenario, more realistic. Ronaldo might not start. But imagine him coming off the bench to score the deciding penalty in the round of 16. Just 1 goal, and all obsessions will vanish. Cristiano Ronaldo's 41st birthday is not an occasion for us to be nostalgic about the past, but to witness a magnificent phenomenon of contemporary sports. He is like a figure from mythology. One who refuses to accept the decay of time, always finding ways to reincarnate himself through every stage.